Source: AGF Management Ltd. Toronto, April 26, 2018. Globe NEWSWIRE. AGF Investments Inc. AGF today announced a series of changes to streamline their product lineup, including mergers, terminations, fund name changes, expansion of gold label series, management fee reductions, and the introduction of an administration fee. We continually review our lineup to ensure we have the best representation of our strengths while providing our clients with the choice and diversity needed to adapt to the evolving investment landscape, said Florence Noreen, Senior Vice President, Head of Product, AGF. Mergers. AGF is proposing merging the following funds on or about August 3, 2018, subject to obtaining security holder and regulatory approval, as applicable. AGF Traditional Income Fund will be merging into AGF Strategic Income Fund, formerly AGF Canadian Asset Allocation Fund. AGF Monthly High Income Fund will be merging into AGF Elements Yield Portfolio. AGF Traditional Income Fund and AGF Strategic Income Fund, formerly AGF Canadian Asset Allocation Fund, aim to provide investors with a diversified portfolio of equities and fixed income and have similar objective of providing capital growth and income. As well, the funds are both categorized as Canadian Balanced Funds and have identical risk ratings. AGF Monthly High Income Fund and AGF Elements Yield Portfolio aim to provide investors a diversified portfolio of both equities and fixed income, with complementary objective of providing a high level of current income, targeted 5% distribution. The changes we are announcing today reflect our strategy to not only simplify our product set but to ensure that we have the right products in place to focus our efforts on those strategies where we can deliver value-added and differentiated opportunities, in particular within yield, global and our quantitative platforms, said Kevin McCready, President and Chief Investment Officer, AGF. Security holder meetings of the merging funds will be held on or about June 14, 2018. The AGF Monthly High Income Fund and AGF Elements Yield Portfolio merger is also subject to regulatory approval. All costs and expenses associated with the mergers will be borne by AGF. More detailed information will be sent to investors of the merging funds, including details of the expected investor meetings, in advance of the 2018 security holder meetings. Fund terminations. AGF is announcing today its intention to terminate the following funds: AGF US Risk Managed Fund, Series S only, effective on or about May 14, 2018. AGF Equity Fund, effective on or about July 3, 2018. The decision to terminate these funds was driven by the combination of a small number of security holders, relatively low assets and the cost associated with maintaining such small products. Further, AGF offers investors other products within its lineup with similar investment objectives and exposures. Units of the funds are no longer available for purchase. Fund name changes effective today. AGF is changing the names of the following 5 funds: current fund name, new fund name, AGF Dividend Income Fund, AGF Dividend Income Fund US. Sector class: AGF US. Sector class: AGF Global Balanced Fund, Global Strategic Balanced Fund, AGF Canadian Asset Allocation Fund, Strategic Income Fund, AGF Canadian Stock Fund, Canadian Growth Equity Fund, AGF IQ Dividend Income Fund, and AGF IQ US. Sector class have been renamed to reinforce their management under the AGF IQ brand. AGF Global Strategic Balanced Fund and AGF Strategic Income Fund have been renamed to better reflect the fund's investment objectives and strategies, while AGF Canadian Growth Equity Fund's new name better reflects the alignment of the fund to the existing corporate class option. Expansion of Gold Label Series. AGF is also announcing the qualification and launch of 15 High Net Worth Series QW on or about May 7, 2018. Fund name: Series Q, Series W. AGF Strategic Income Fund, Square Root AGF Canadian Large Cap Dividend Class, Square Root AGF Canadian Large Cap Dividend Fund, Square Root AGF Diversified Income Class, Square Root AGF Diversified Income Fund, Square Root AGF IQ Dividend Income Fund, Square Root AGF Emerging Markets Balanced Fund, Square Root AGF Emerging Markets Bond Fund, Square Root AGF Emerging Markets Class, Square Root AGF Emerging Markets Fund, Square Root AGF Global Select Fund, Square Root AGF US Small Mid-Cap Fund, Square Root. Management fee reductions effective today. Series Q and W management fees for AGF IQ US sector class are reduced. Series Q, Series WAGFIC US sector class current 1.10 AGF IQ US Sector Class Revised 0.900.90 Introduction of Fixed Administration Fee. AGF is also announcing today its intention to introduce a fixed registrar and transfer agency administration fee, effective October 1, 2018, subject to security holder approval. In exchange, AGF will pay certain operating expenses relating to registrar and transfer agency services directly. The funds will continue to pay for all other operating expenses. The administration fee applies to all AGF Group of Funds MF Series, Series D, Series F, Series 1, Series J, Series T, Series 5, and Classic Series securities, as well. This change applies to all Harmony pools and portfolios Embedded Series, Wrap Series, Series T, Series 5 and Series F securities. A meeting to obtain security holder approval for this proposal will be held on or about June 14, 2018. About AGF Management Ltd. Founded in 1957, AGF Management Ltd. AGF is a diversified global asset management firm with retail, institutional, alternative and high-net-worth businesses. As an independent firm, AGF brings a disciplined approach to delivering excellence in investment management and providing an exceptional client experience. AGF's suite of diverse investment solutions extends globally to a wide range of clients, from financial advisors and individual investors to institutional investors including pension plans, corporate plans, sovereign wealth funds and endowments and foundations. AGF has investment operations and client servicing teams on the ground in North America, Europe and Asia. With nearly $37 billion in total assets under management, AGF serves more than 1 million investors. AGF trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange under the symbol AGF-B. Caution regarding forward-looking statements. This press release includes forward-looking statements about AGF and its funds. Forward-looking statements include statements that are predictive in nature, depend upon or refer to future events or conditions, or include words such as expects, estimates, anticipates, intends, plans, believes, or negative versions thereof, and similar expressions, or future or conditional verbs such as may, will, should, would, and could. In addition, any statement that may be made concerning possible future action on our part is also a forward-looking statement. Forward-looking statements are based on certain factors and assumptions, including, but not limited to, obtaining security holder and regulatory approvals. Forward-looking statements are based on current expectations and projections about future events and are inherently subject to, among other things, risks, uncertainties and assumptions about our operations, economic factors, and the financial services industry generally. They are not guarantees of future performance, and actual events and results could differ materially from those expressed or implied by forward-looking statements made by us. The reader is cautioned to consider these and other factors carefully and not place undue reliance on forward-looking statements. Other than specifically required by applicable laws, we are under no obligation, and expressly disclaim any such obligation, to update or alter the forward-looking statements, whether as a result of new information, future events, or otherwise. Media contact Amanda Marchment, Director, Corporate Communications 416-865-4160 amanda.marchment@agf.com